Welcome to another live stream of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink pulled. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Alright, y'all let tap in, tap the fuck in. We'll be on today, Mr. Roll Up. Hey, look, I'm about to tell y'all this woman that killed her own cousin during a crash. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. I know y'all probably saying, oh, it was an innocent act. Crashes happen all the time. People die in car accidents every day. Well, that is very true. But guess what? This situation is a little different. Tap, tap the fuck in. Drink pour for this one. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Y'all know when I had that drink poured, I know where I'm at. I'm at the crib. All that drinking and driving, it's a bad do. Tap in, tap the fuck in. This girl lost her whole life for nothing. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Sad to say, man. She was young and pretty too, but she won her whole life, man. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Look at her. That's her right there. You see her? See how beautiful she is? She lost her whole life. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Y'all see the car? Straight complete wreck, man. Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the video. And then I'm gonna hit y'all with my commentary afterwards. All right?
67 years in prison. A judge handed down Jennifer Carvajal's sentence this morning. Now, this is the second time she'll go to prison for a deadly DUI accident.
Fox 15's Aaron Mesmer was in court today to hear what she and her family had to say about this punishment. Prosecutors portrayed Jennifer Carvajal as a danger to the community who cared more about staying out of prison than about the people in her car. In April 2021, an FHP trooper's dashboard camera recorded a car going at least 110 miles an hour. Earlier this year, Jennifer Carvajal admitted she was behind that wheel and was drunk when the vehicle swerved off I-4 and crashed into a car dealership.
Can y'all see that? That's the actual crash, where she actually crashed the car running from the police.
The accident killed Carvajal's 22-year-old cousin, Pedro Carvajal. Jennifer will now spend more than 60 years in prison.
The constant void that will always be there because of selfish acts that Jennifer decided to do. It is something to live with and live through every day.
In February, Carvajal pleaded guilty to DUI manslaughter. Pedro's aunt testified during Carvajal's sentencing Friday that the accident left their family devastated.
We lived through it with our family gathering. We lived through it through birthdays, anniversaries, where Pedro is now empty.
Two other passengers seriously hurt. One of them was Lexia Gonzalez. Testified Carvajal asked her to say Carvajal could stay out of trouble.
What did she say? Tell them you were driving.
This was the second time Carvajal killed someone while driving drunk. She spent 5 years in prison following a deadly DUI accident in 2014 when she was 16 years old. Carvajal told the PAC courtroom Friday that she regrets her mistakes.
How can I be worthy enough to beg my family for forgiveness?
She asked for a lenient sentence. She said her decisions followed a traumatic childhood that included years of abuse she never addressed. And Carvajal says she wishes she could have traded places with her cousin.
I want you to know I will continue to live for him. I can't replace him and I can't undo anything, but one thing I know for sure, he will never be forgotten.
That promise wasn't enough for the judge, who agreed with prosecutors that Carvajal has proven twice that she's a danger to the community.
She has now committed 2 acts of DUI and taken 2 people's lives while doing it.
So the judge sentenced Carvajal to about 67 years in prison. She would be in her 90s by the time she's eligible to get out. In Tampa, Aaron Mesmer.
Bitch. You bitch. Yes, you bitch. So you didn't kill two people. You didn't kill two people, two completely different times, the same exact way. And you in court asking for a lenient sentence. You bitch. That's why you got 67 years in prison. How about that? How about that? You know what I'm saying? Kyle Needham. Shout out to Kyle Needham. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. At 16 years old, she was out here riding around drunk as hell, crashed and killed somebody. She got 5 years in prison. She did her 5 years in prison, got out of prison, had to do 2 years of parole. She caught that case in 2014. You know what I'm saying? 2014, she did 5 years. So that means she got out 2019, right? She got out of prison. No, she had 2 years worth of parole. I can tell you that. I know that. You know what I'm saying? That was a violent crime. When you have a violent crime, they give you the maximum amount of parole that they can put you on, which is a 24-month parole. How I know? I had the same shit. I'm a violent offender. I had the 24-month parole. And I ain't hurt nobody, killed nobody. I just pointed a gun at somebody. That's a violent offense. This lady actually killed somebody. So I know she got 2-year parole for sure. So she got out 2019, right? 2 years of parole, meaning she wasn't done with the system until 2021. Here it is, 2025. And you catch another case 4 years later, 4 years after your discharge of parole. You catch another case the same exact way. So that's a total of 11 years. In a total of 11 years, you done killed 2 people the same exact way. You deserve all 67 of those years. Did y'all look at that woman? Beautiful young woman. Beautiful. Long, beautiful, real hair. Y'all know what's going to happen to her in there? She going to be somebody's girlfriend. I done told y'all about male prison and how things going there. Guess what happened in the females prison? The same exact shit. Only difference is they don't have a dick. They do the same things. They in there sexually assaulting. They in there running commissary. They in there stabbing each other. They in there fighting. They do everything that men do. They just don't have a penis. Her coming in there, fresh meat, because that's what they call you as soon as you come in. You fresh meat. You know what I'm saying? Her little pretty ass coming there, fresh meat. Guess what? 10 people, well, 10 women then already bid it on her. You know what I'm saying? Probably 2 or 3 of them then probably had to fight each other for her. They see that little pretty thing come up in there with that long hair. Oh, she claimed. She gone. Just like I told y'all how it's Green Miles and Damon from Friday at the Knicks in prison, in the men prison. Guess what? It's the same shit in the women prisons. They got Green Miles and Damons in there too. Sad situation, man. And this is what she threw her life away for. So let's do a little math real quick, right? If she was 16 in 2014, which was 11 years ago, add 11 years to 16, that's she's 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? She lost her whole life at 27 years old, man, for absolutely nothing. With her cousin in the car for a second time. That first time should have been enough. After she killed the first person during that crash and did the 5 years and everything, that should have been enough right there. You know what I'm saying? Either to say, you know what, I'm done driving, or I'm not driving with nobody else in the car. No more drinking and driving, and no more driving with people in the car. No, she went completely against her stipulations, because I'm gonna just put it like that. When you get out of prison and you go see your parole officer, you get hit with a whole lot of stipulations, a whole lot, especially for what your case involved. And her case is she killed someone during a drunk driving. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, her stipulations was she can't drive a motor vehicle, especially not under no intoxication. And I'm pretty sure they took her license from her. You know what I'm saying? That's usually what happened. When somebody in a crash, 9 times out of 10, the Secretary of State take your license. They revoke it. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't revoke it, her restitution was through the roof. You know what I'm saying? She crashed into a dealership that killed her cousin. Do you know how much damage that was? Crashing into a car lot? Y'all know how expensive cars are? And you ran off the road. You know what? Hold up. Before I go any further with that, I stole that video from Fox 13, Tampa Bay. So this happened in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to go watch the video yourself, go check it out. Fox 13, Tampa Bay. You know what I'm saying? In your Google search, just type up DUI driver crash kills cousin. It'll pop up. You know what I'm saying? I'm only doing this video because it popped up. This woman lost her life. You know what I'm saying? She lost her life by a crime that she done already did and already been convicted for. It's a reason you go through the transaction through when you're in prison or in jail, court dates, you know, things like that. It's a reason why you go through all that. All of that should be a learning lesson. Every time you go to court, you should learn something about your case, about yourself, about the people that you're around. You supposed to learn something throughout the course of your court dates leading up to your sentencing day. What she should have learned by this point was that the first time she went to prison, what she should have learned, going through them court dates about the person that she killed in that car. She should have learned then, like, hey, I can't do this again. I killed somebody. Regardless of how much time they about to give me, whenever I get out, I can't do this no more. I killed somebody. She didn't have that in her. You know what I'm saying? 11 years later, she killed somebody else. And it's her cousin, her own blood cousin. So not only she got to deal with being in prison for the rest of her life, she also got to cope with the fact that she killed her own family member. You know what that means, right? That means that her family not going to support her while she in there. You know what I'm saying? What make you think the family will fuck with her while she in jail? And she got a life big. She only got 67 years, Mr. Rob. She'd be out by the time she in her 90s. Yeah, I know that. I got my Tito's. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see that. I started. So I know I'm about to go in. So hold up. Let me pause it. Hold on. Why you drink Tito's, Mr. Roller? Don't got no sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm old, man. I'm 36. I'm old. I can't keep up with the youngins, you know, with the Julio Fulio, the Hennessy, and you know what I'm saying, the Casamigos, the Lunazules, and all that bullshit. I'm old as hell. I can't drink that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Give me heartburn, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Tito's, no sugar, no heartburn. You feel me? I think smarter with this shit, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Nah. What I was saying with girl, you know, family ain't fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't gonna have nobody while she doing her time. And she got the rest of her life. Yeah, she got sentenced to 67 years. She, by the time she eligible, make sure you listen to that word eligible, meaning you have a chance. That don't mean that you are getting out. It mean that you have a chance. To everybody watching this live, I want y'all to understand this. Whatever the judge sentenced you to, that does not mean that you're only going to do that time. That just means that you're eligible to get out at that time. That don't mean that you are getting out. That means you're eligible, meaning that the parole board is willing to look you face to face and talk to you and see what you got to say. That's what eligibility means in the system. So she will be eligible for parole is 67 years. 67 and she what? 27? Do the math. You know what I'm saying? She be what? Like 93, 94, something like that. I don't know. I might be off. I just guess some shit. I'm off the drink. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I just guess some shit, right? No matter how it go, she be in her 90s. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna let her go.